Assalamu alaikum everyone. Our today's topic is about the introduction to web development with Python. Building dynamic websites using Python programming language. So, why Python for web development? Web development with Python is a broad and dynamic field that involves creating web applications and websites using the Python programming language. Python is a versatile and powerful language that is widely used for web development due to its readability, simplicity, and extensive set of libraries and frameworks. Python offers simplicity and readability, making it easy to learn and use. Its clean syntax and extensive libraries simplify web development tasks. Python has a large and active community providing abundant resources and support. Developers can find solutions to problems and access a wide range of third party libraries and frameworks. Python web development enables rapid prototyping and efficient development cycles. It allows developers to build applications quickly and iterate on them easily. Moving further, we'll discuss something about uh, Python web frameworks. The popular frameworks for web developments are Django, Flask, and Param. Like these are the framework which we use in Python for the web development. First of all, Django. It's a high-level Python web framework that follows the model view controller architectural pattern. While moving toward Flask, it's a lightweight web framework that emphasizes simplicity and extensibility, and Paramet is a flexible and scalable web framework that supports various web development paradigms. Setting up a Python web development environment, like how to start Python web development. First of all, we need to install Python and a code editor such as Visual Studio Code or PyCharm. Python can be downloaded from the official website and code editors are available for free. Then set up a virtual environment to manage Python dependencies. Virtual environments ensure project isolation and prevent conflicts between packages. And then install the required Python web framework and additional libraries. Frameworks like Django and Flask have their own installation instructions along with recommended libraries. And we have discussed about libraries as well in the previous lectures. We have to install the frameworks and additional libraries which we need to use in web development. Then database integration with Python. So database integration, Python web application often interact with databases to store and retrieve data. Python provides various libraries and frameworks for database integration, such as Django ORM and many other as well. Connect to our database using the appropriate database driver and configure the connection settings. Perform database operations like querying, inserting, updating, and deleting data using Python code. Furthermore, there are some basic introduction to web development with Python, like basic web technologies, which are HTML and CSS, foundation technologies for web development. HTML is hypertext markup language. It is used for structuring web content. It defines the elements and layouts of a web page, such as headings, paragraphs, and images. CSS cascading style sheets. It is used for styling and formatting web content. It controls the visual appearance of HTML elements, including colors, fonts, and layouts. HTML and CSS work together to create visually appealing and well-structured web pages. They form the foundations of web development and are essential skills for developers. There is an other web technology as well. It is JavaScript. It is a scripting language that enables dynamic content and interactivity on the client side. Testing and debugging in Python. Writing tests and debugging codes are essential part of the development processes. Python has testing frameworks like Unitest and PyTest for this purpose. Write unit tests to verify. First of all, write unit tests to verify the functionality of individuals, component, or modules. Python provides testing frameworks like Unitest and PyTest for writing automated tests. Use debugging tools like PDB or integrated development environment to identify or fix errors. Debugging helps in understanding code behaviors and resolving using during development. Perform manual testing by interacting with the web application and validating its behavior. Test different scenarios and edge cases to ensure the application works as expected. Introduction to Django. It's a powerful Python web framework. Django is a high-level Python web framework that follows the model view controller architectural pattern. It provides a robust set of tools and features for rapid development and scalability. Django follows the dry principle promoting code uh, reuse and maintainability. Dry means don't repeat yourself. It includes built-in functions for authentication, database management, and URL routing. Django is widely used for building complex web applications, including social networks, content management systems, and e-commerce platforms. Its extensive documentations and active community makes it a popular choice among developers. Best practices for Python web development. Guidelines to follow for effective development are follow PPA guidelines for code style and maintain consistency across the project. Use a version control system like Git to track changes and collaborate with other developers. Documents document the code and provide clear comments to enhance readability and maintainability. Building a simple web application with Flask. Flask is a lightweight web framework that emphasizes simplicity and extensibility. Create a Flask application by defining rules and view using Python decorators. Render HTML templates and handle from submissions in Flask using Jinja 2 templating engine. What is web development? Web development refers to the creation and maintenance of websites and web applications. It involves various tasks such as web designing, codes, and server management. Web development web development encompasses both front end and back end development. Front-end development focuses on the visual aspects of a website, while Python is often used for back-end development. The front-end is typically handled by HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Tools like React and Angular can be integrated into Python web applications to create dynamics and responsive users interfaces. While the backend development deals with server-side operations. Several popular Python web frameworks that simply backend development are Django and Flask. Web development is crucial for businesses and individuals to establish an online presence and interact with users. It play a vital role in e-commerce, information sharing, and communication. So, getting started with a simple web application using a framework like Flask and Django, it's a great way to dive into web development with Python. As you progress, you can explore more advanced topics such as authentication, security, and optimization. That's it for today. If you have any question, you can ask.